Hello students, welcome to today's lecture. In today's lecture we are going to discuss about the different networking devices used in a communication. Objectives of today's lecture: to study different networking devices used in a communication and briefly discuss about the function of each and every networking devices. Now to begin with, what is the networking devices? Networking devices are the devices which are used to connect computer to the other electronic devices or computers so that they can share files or resources. So that is the definition of a networking devices. Then some networking devices that we are going to discuss today are repeaters, hubs, switches, bridges, routers and a gateway. The first one is a repeater. A repeater operates as a physical at the physical layer of a OSI model. Its job is to regenerate the signal over the same network before the signal becomes too weak or corrupted, so as to extend the length to which the signal can be transmitted over the same network. An important point to be noted about repeater is that they do not amplify the signal. When the signal becomes weak, they copy the signal bit by bit and regenerate it at the original strength. It is a two-port devices. So this is a repeater connecting the two segments in a LAN. So this is your first device, this one is your second device. So what repeater will do from the first segment from the first device, if the data is transferred to the second device, so in between we are putting the repeater. Repeater doesn't boost your signal, it will just copy the signal bit by bit and it will repeat the signal as it is. So that is a function of using a repeater. So here the data from the first computer is passed to the repeater. It will regenerate the data and the data is transferred to the second device. Next type of devices or the next type of networking device is a hub. Hub is basically a multi-port repeater. Now repeater, what we have studied in the previous slide, is a two-port device. Now this hub is a multi-port repeater. A hub connects multiple wires coming from different branches. For example, the connectors in a star topology which connects different stations. Hubs cannot filter data, so data packets are sent to all connecting devices. In other words, collision domain of all the hosts connected through the hub remains 1. Also, they do not have intelligence to find out the best path for the data packets, which leads to the inefficient and the wastage. So here is a network with a hub. We are having three devices which are connected to each other with the help of a hub. So this is a hub device. The first example, where this particular computer act as a sender and this two are act as a receiver. Now from the sender the data is transferred. Now what hub will do? It will transfer the data to all the computers or to the all devices connected in that particular network, irrespective of whether it is a proper receiver or not. So this is a job of a hub. And similarly, in this case, if this is your sender, so sender will send the data will go to the hub and hub will regenerate or transmit the data to all the devices connected in that particular network. So that is a job of a hub. How hub behaves: each incoming bits it's replicated on all other interference. Simplest and the cheapest way to create a network. Lots of unnecessary traffic is present in a hub because we are transferring the data to the all devices connected in that particular network, and there is a security problem in using hub. Hub may be passive or active. Those which operates below the physical layer is a passive hub. Those which operates at the physical layer is an active hub. Usage of hubs. Hubs are used to create small hometown networks. Hubs are used for monitoring the networks. Hubs are used in organization and computer labs for connectivity. It makes one devices or peripheral available throughout the whole network. Bridges is another type of networking devices. Bridges is more intelligent form of a hub. Packets are processed based on the MAC addresses inside the incoming packages. Bridges is not very useful for end computing devices. So here an example of a bridges are given. So here what we are doing, this is your first station or on the LAN 1 and this one is a second station on LAN 2. This is a station A and station B. In between we are using the bridge. Now what bridge will do? It will identify the MAC address and based on that it will perform the connectivity. Now this is your first device. So from the first device, the MAC address of first device is A. Let it be A, and the MAC address of second device is B. Now if your first station wants to communicate with the second device, what it will do? It will send the data to the bridge along with the MAC address. Now at the bridge is having MAC addresses of all the devices connected in that particular network. So it will check the MAC address and then it will transfer. It will first make a connection between device A and device B, and then once the connection is established, then they will transfer the data. So in this way the communication took place using bridge. Switches. Switch is a multi-port bridge with a buffer and a design that can boost its efficiency and the performance. Switch is a data link layer device which can perform error checking before forwarding the data. That makes it very efficient as it does not forward packets that have errors and forward good packets only. In other words, switch divides collision domain of the host, but broadcast domain remains same. Broadcast means here again we are transferring the data to the all devices. If hub capture a list where every host can be reached, then it will be able to send every packet straight to its destination without expanding the entire network. Two-layer switch operates at the physical as well as at the data link layer. Three-layer switch operates at the network, data link and at the physical layer. Now this is a switch table given to us. Now what switch will do? This is your switch, actually a physical switch. Now in the switch we have connected the various devices, and in the switch the MAC addresses of the devices are kept. So this is for first interface, this is a MAC address, and for the second this one is a MAC address. So MAC address of first is AAA and for the second it is a BBBB. Now this is a interfacing table where we have connected the 4 devices. Now how we are going to identify? This is your first interface A. Now in the first interface A we have connected a device with a MAC address of AAAA. Now in the third interface we have connected the device with a MAC address of a CCCC. In a fourth interface we have connected the devices with a MAC address of DDDD, and in the sixth interface, this one, we have connected the device with a MAC address of BBB. So what it will do? It will transfer the data. If any device wants to communicate with the another device connected in this switch, what it will do? It will send the data, and then along with that it will send the MAC address. So once the data is transferred, the same data is sent to the all computers or to the all devices present in that particular network. So let A wants to communicate with the B. So what it will do? A will send the data along with the MAC address of B's MAC address is BBBB. So A is sending the data. Now the same data is received by C, by D and by B. Now the C MAC address is CCCC, so it will discard the data. D's MAC address is DDDD, it will discard the data. And then the MAC address of B is BBBB, so it will establish a connection, and then it will send the information, or there is a connection establishment between A and B. Ways in which switch work. The switch works in a 4-way: flooding, forwarding, filtering and a broadcasting. What is a flooding? Flooding is a performance when the switch has no entry for the frame's destination MAC address. When the frame is flooded, it is sent out every single port on the switch except the one it comes in one. Forwarding is performed when the switch does not have entry for the frame's destination MAC address. Forwarding a frame means a frame is being sent out only one port on the switch. Next is filtering. Filtering is performed when the switch has an entry for both the source and the destination MAC address, and the MAC table indicates that both addresses are found off at the same port. And last one is the broadcasting. There is one other frame type that is sent out every port on the switch except the one that received it, and that's broadcast frame. Broadcast frames are intended of all hosts, and the MAC broadcast addresses FFFF and likewise. And the last is routers. Router packets Now the router is what we have seen in our offices or in the colleges. Okay, so this is a physical appearance of a router. The router packet based on their logical address, host to host addressing. A router normally connects LAN and the WANs. LANs is local area network and the wireless area network in the internet, and has a routing table that is used for making decision about the route. The routing tables are normally dynamic and are updated using the routing protocol. So this is your routing protocol. So to one routing protocols, this is your router. To that router we have connected 3 LAN networks, and in between 2 router is a wireless area network, and through the LAN it is connected to the rest of the internet. Need of a router. So where we are using a routers, the routers are generally used in our offices where we need to connect our laptop, mobiles or any other devices to the internet. So for that we are using the routers. Gateway. So gateway is a device which is used for the translation one data format to the another, is called as a gateway. Gateway, also called a protocol converter, and operates at any network layer. Means when you have to communicate between 2 different networks, for that we are using a gateway. Gateway takes an application message, reads it and interprets it. Gateway can provide security. If it filter unwanted application layer messages, the activities of a gateway are more complex than that of a router or a switch, as it communicates using more than one protocols. So here I have shown you the representation. So between 2 devices we are using a hub, and all above the hub is a switch. Now above the switch, if you have to communicate between the 2 switches, we are using a router, and again if you have to communicate between the 2 router devices, we are using the gateway. So in this way the networking devices are kept. The lower one is a bridge. Above bridge we are using a hub. Above hub we are having a switches, and above switches we are having a router. Thank you for listening to my video.